Hey, what's up, everyone? So the economy has slowed down a lot. You can't really make that much money by farming and cropping anymore. You have to be smart about it. There still are ways to generate passive income through the auction house by crafting things. And I'm going to show you an example here. So we are in this stone brick. We'll go check out the prices on these. So the cheapest price for stone brick is at 16 silver each. It's got a funky number there, so really people, you know, it's going to be harder to sell that one versus it's going to be harder or easier to sell like a 10 or 20 stack. So the true price is around 17 silver each. These, like I said, funky numbers, people don't like buying funky numbers because they have leftovers. So yeah, so the true number is around 17 silver each. We'll go take a look at the raw stone here. And you can convert things or just deconstruct things and make money still. You're not going to be making, thousands upon thousands of gold, but you'll notice here that it's 450 for a raw stone. So you need 3 of those raw stones and 5 labor to make a stone brick, which that comes out to 1350 to make. So then you can see you can sell it for 17 silver on the server right now. So you're going to make a decent amount of profit even after the auction house fees of 10%. So 1350, the auction house fee is 10%, so take away 170 from your 17, and you're going to be looking at, let's go down to you're roughly going to get 15 silver per stone brick, and it's only going to cost you 1350 to make, so you're going to gain 1 silver and 50 copper per every 3 raw stone that you buy at 450. So we'll go ahead and buy these guys up. You can see no information exists. Someone bought that one up because they're going to do the exact same thing that I'm just going to go and show you. We're not actually going to go ahead and craft during this video. I'm just giving you examples. We'll craft later because crafting does take some time and it also does take your labor points. And I don't think anyone really wants to sit through a video of me just crafting raw stones into stone bricks. So you can see, so all of these we are making money on them. So again, you can do that with any of the materials. You just have to look and see the prices. So we'll go over to log. We'll see if we can make money on logs. 4 silver and 3 copper. Then we go to lumber. So you cannot make money on logs. The 3 logs would actually cost you a lot more to craft than you can actually sell it for. So logs, you are not going to make money on, so do not do that. And this goes the same thing with like mushrooms and medicinal powder. So mushrooms are around 180 each. Check here, 145. You're not really going to make any money on those with the auction house fees. It's going to be about a break even. So you are going to level up your gathering proficiency, but you're not going to make money. So again, go to like grapes. Grapes are at 3, and you'll come over here and notice they make 11 jars of orchard puree. So we'll see here, so you can make some money on grapes in orchard puree. You sell them in smaller bunches, you can get roughly around 6 silver, it looks like, because you see all these are huge bunches that people really don't want to buy in that large of quantities. This is your only competition, is these guys right here of 100. But again, this is required for a trade pack, and if I remember correctly, it requires 30. So if you sell them in bunches of 30, you can sell them for roughly around, 6 silver. So you can make a lot of money with the grapes. Because again, they are 4 silver each, approximately, about 450. And then every 10 of them make 11 jars of orchard puree. So we're going to go ahead and buy the grapes up. You got to be careful that you don't buy the seeds up. So again, there are ways to make money. It does require math. It does require knowledge of what these things combine into. But you just check different types of fruits. So we go like banana, Again, banana goes into orchard puree. Not going to be able to make money because it's 6 silver. The orchard puree you could sell for approximately 6 silver each. So you're not going to make money on that. Go to like apple. So you just go around and you check all the items. So apple again is selling for 11, way too high. Excuse me. One of the easy way to check, crafting or raw good items is to go into the crafting tab, go to raw goods, go up here to time, and you can see things ending soon. But you want to go to bid price. You want to find the cheapest items that are out there right now that you can just straight up buy. So like barley here. Barley is 22 copper for barley, and 10 of those will turn into ground grains. So it looks like that person just kind of like mispriced that barley because there's nothing else. So go ahead and actually buy the barley up, because I'm almost certain you can make money on that. And if you do want to go into a specific category here, you can go into, let's go into grain. We go sort by price. So now the barley, the cheapest barley is 1 silver and 50 copper. That produces 12 ground grains. So we can go check the ground grain price. Get out of there. And it's approximately the same amount. You can make a slight profit because the barley will give you 12 ground grain, but it's not really anything to write home about, and you're typically going to be breaking even with the 10% auction house fees. So you need to get out of barley. So again, that's how you're going to make money. You're going to find different products and items and see if you can convert them or deconstruct them into something else, and then sell them for more in the finished product or converted product. It definitely can still be profitable. It takes a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of searching. You're going to be going through the auction house, looking at the raw goods, seeing what's available, go through like the vegetables, go look at the cheapest vegetable here. So we have cucumber. Produce that into chopped produce. It only makes 11. Typically, when you are trying to do this, you want to look for items that produce a lot more, like ground grain or chopped produce. So cucumber only makes 11. Potato only makes 11. So we're going to keep looking for the next item, because there are some items that will give you like 15 or 22. So look at the onion here. The onion produces 12 chunks of chopped produce. Still not that high, but you can see it's a different value. We have carrots over here now, again producing 12 chopped produce. We have pumpkins. See, pumpkins are producing 17 chopped produce. So now you look at the price. The pumpkin is $2.30. Go back down here. Let's take a look at the chopped produce price. And right there, you can't make money. Pumpkin's $2.30. It produces 17, so nearly 2. But it's not really going to make you money. So again, you just keep looking for different items that are kind of like mispriced, mismatched, and then you convert them, deconstruct them. And it's going to be different on every auction house, because every auction house, well, there are 3 or 4 different clusters now on the US server, and 3 or 4 different clusters on the European servers. So each auction house cluster, which is a group of 3 to 4 auction houses, 3 to 4 servers, are linked together. So those are going to be different. So again, not every auction or every server will be different. Some of them are sharing auction houses with another. That's what the auction house cluster is. But again, that's how you make money. Now we take all the materials that we just bought, we go and convert them, deconstruct them, and then sell them on the auction house in smaller bunches. You do not want to throw 1,000 of anything on the auction house. You never want to do that. You always want to sell them in bunches of like 25 or 20. Again, this is also a great way to help level up your crafts if you are looking to try and level up. Like we just picked up raw stone, so if we're trying to level up our masonry skill, this is going to help us level that up. Pretty good. Also, we picked up grapes, so that's going to convert and help us level up our gathering skill. So you can make money by leveling up your skills doing this way. It is a slow and steady process. There is no lightning in a bottle. There is no, you're going to make 1,000,000 gold really, really quick. You can see we have tons and tons of items that potentially just go and break down. One of the best items that is still held at pretty good value is this ginkgo leaf. Go right back over here. And the reason it's held this value is it's used in some high-end potions. And you only get 2 or 4, like every day from the ginkgo tree. So you see they're still worth 20 silver or so each. And they do sell fairly well at this price. You see there's not many on there. They do take up a large amount of space, so you have to sacrifice a lot of farming land to make those. But if you want, go ahead and do the ginkgo trees for guaranteed income. I personally like to go with the thunderstruck route and plant pine trees and traveler's trees and hope for that thunderstruck tree, because if you do get one of those, you are making 1,000 gold, and it does happen. Have gotten a few in alpha and beta, and I've gotten one here in the live server, so it definitely does happen. Just keep on planting. But again, if you do want steady income that is guaranteed, ginkgo is a great item to sell and will net you a decent amount of profit every day or so. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or other tips you want to share, please leave them down in the comment section.